Hey, now it's Anthony with A&A Professional Services, and I want to talk about the 5 things that makes a detailer unsuccessful. Before we do anything, go ahead and join the NewWave Facebook group. This is something that I've been seeing over the years, and I see this a lot on social media. You have a lot of detailers that follow each other on social media, and they start comparing themselves to other detailers as far as like equipment, products, detail setups, how many customers they're doing, what type of cars that they're doing. And you're comparing yourself to someone, you don't know their lifestyle, you don't know the dynamics, you don't know how they got it, you don't know if they're really doing those cars, you don't know anything. All you know is what they want you to see on social media. Don't play into that. Focus on what you're doing. All of us are guilty of this. We're looking at what the next man is doing and we want to compare ourselves to him. It's just a bad place to put yourself in because that person can appear to be doing better than you, and you can feel like you're not doing enough. And because you feel like everybody's passing you, you give up and you quit. Don't do that. Another mistake is not having a plan. Just going out there and throwing it to the wall and hoping that it'll stick. It's not gonna work for you. You're gonna have to have some type of a plan. The plan does not have to be foolproof. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do have to have a plan and a course of action. While you're working your plan and while you're going through it, you can update it and make changes to it. Another mistake is lack of focus. And that goes back to what I started off talking about, having a plan. When you have a plan, you focus on that plan until you've met that goal. You focus on that, then you have to come up with another plan. But whatever plan you have to focus on that. Write it down somewhere, and every morning when you see it, you know that's what you're going out here for. It's to complete this goal and stay focused. Because there's a lot of distractions out here. You got social media, YouTube, you got all these different platforms out here where you just see all this stuff relating to detailing, and you can get distracted and get off your game plan. A lot of us fail. A lot of our businesses fall and fail because we're constantly looking at what everybody else is doing. We're not focused on what our plan is. So stay focused. Out of all 5 mistakes, this has to be the biggest one. This is the one that gets on my nerves. Focusing on detailing more than the business. Now, if you're doing this as a hobby, side hustle, as some people like to call it, but if you're doing this as a business, whether it's full-time or part-time, if you're calling this a business, you have to treat it like a business. There's a point where detailing has to stop. Telling customers that if you're not going to do a paint correction, you're not going to do the vehicle. If they're not going to allow you to correct the headlights, you're not going to do the vehicle. The best thing to do is give the customer the services that they want, if you offer them, but give them the services that they want, and then you can upsell them on the services that they need or bring it to their attention. That way they can do it later when they have the money or whatever the case may be. Or, some of these people may not be keeping the car. They're going to get rid of it anyway, or they'll get all that stuff done when they're ready to get rid of the car or trade it in. But some of us take this detailing thing too serious. And I'm not talking about detailing as a business, but detailing as a skill. They take it too seriously. You got to have this type of tile. You got to have this type of product. You got to have this type of, and the thing is that you need what you need. I get it, but don't let it get in the way of business. Last but not least, you gotta have the fortitude. You gotta have faith. A lot of us don't have the mental or the physical fortitude or faith. As soon as things go bad, we're ready to give up. Don't give up. Most of the time, when you're going through something, the minute you want to give up, that's when whatever you're going through is almost over. We make that mistake of quitting because we're seeing other people pass us by and we think we're a failure, so we don't want no more embarrassment, so we quit, come up with some excuse, and we just stop. Any excuse to stop. Some people, when COVID came, that's my reason I didn't want to catch it. A lot of people found a way to get out of it because they felt they was gonna fail. As simple as that. They just knew that it was gonna fail, and they need an excuse to tell everybody so nobody would ask them why they stopped. All right, so I hope you guys liked the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And shouts out to the New Wave. Peace.